are going to talk about generally affordable homes for severe housing need in the name of Assembly Member Garbett.
Can I thank the member for a question? There is no doubt that London is at the sharp end of a national housing crisis or a national affordability crisis, and far too many Londoners are in severe housing need. It's unacceptable that 1 out of every 21 children in London is homeless, and it's unsustainable for London boroughs to continue spending over £4 million a day to support people in temporary accommodation. After 14 years of underinvestment by the previous government, the good news is this Labour government understands the severity of this issue, including by giving us the largest and longest funding settlement in GLA history, £11.7 billion over 10 years. This will enable the delivery of more social rented homes alongside more genuinely affordable homes. Despite the challenges, I'm proud of our record on affordable housing. Our 2016-2023 Affordable Homes programme smashed the target agreed with the previous government and delivered over 116,000 starts across London in the most difficult of circumstances. And since I took office, over 23,000 new council homes have been started across London, numbers not seen since the 1970s. When the previous government effectively banned new social rent homes in London, I created the London Affordable Rent Tenure to ensure I could still deliver homes at social rent levels. The majority of homes built through my 2021-2026 Affordable Homes programme will be for social rent. The share of social rent homes in affordable housing starts overseen by the GLA has been growing year on year since I became mayor. Last year, for example, 2024-2025, 73% of new City Hall funded affordable homes started in London were at social rent levels. And while I continue to champion social rent, we must recognise that out-of-control private rents and higher house prices mean many more Londoners need affordable housing to flourish in our city and help drive our economy. And that's why I will, in the coming months, be launching plans for a new key worker living rent tenure with benchmark rents set at levels affordable to key workers such as nurses and teachers, many of whom currently face unaffordable rents in the capital. In a housing market as big and complex as London's, building a new home of any tenure offers someone the chance to settle down and helps ease the pressure on the private rented sector and housing market more widely.
Thank you for your response, and I agree there is definitely an affordability crisis. And I welcome your statement within the London Plan consultation that social homes should be the priority. But currently, social rent is grouped with, as you've described, London affordable rent, and then that's under the banner of low-cost rent, which is under the banner of generally affordable housing, which also includes shared ownership and London living rent. So these, which are becoming, far less affordable to more Londoners. So I'm just concerned that the social rent bit gets lost within that bundle of genuinely affordable homes. So I'm just wondering how we can make sure that there's a cast iron guarantee that we get social rent through the planning process and it's not obscured by these other tenures.
I'm not sure there's a word the member said that I disagree with. Just to explain to her, the negotiation with the previous lot was really difficult, and this is how we got it in, using the sort of dexterity she mentions. With the new lot, it'll be a lot easier to actually make sure we hypothecate X% for social rent homes. And the good news is, like myself, the Deputy Prime Minister understands the importance of council homes. And so I'm hoping when it comes to the end of our negotiations with the government, in terms of the money I've talked about, there'll be more clarity for the reasons she said, because you can mask on this. But I think we had to do that, frankly speaking, to get the deal over the line.
Great. That's really good to hear, because it'd be good to know if that's going to follow through within the London Plan as well, that maybe we could have a separation between social homes and all these other tenures to make it super clear that that's the ones that we want to be delivered. Because currently there's a lot of transparency and accountability issues within the system, and I just worry that we'll start to we won't get that guarantee.
Well, I want to spare the Green Party's blushes, but in the previous London Plan, the current one, they were really helpful, constructive even, in moving us to the right place. So at the moment, the London Plan is, when it comes to affordable, 30% we say when there's 100 homes being built, 30 that are affordable, 30% should be low-cost rent, 30% intermediate, 40% the local authority decides based on local need. The new London Plan will be looking for representations from people like the Green Party and others to make sure we can get to a figure that more addresses the affordability crisis we've talked about.
That would be really helpful, because I think sometimes I understand that London affordable rent sometimes is social rent, but sometimes is not social rent. So it's just making sure that within that low-cost rent, we actually do mean those social homes. I also wanted to quickly discuss the acquisition programme that you've got. Obviously, we think this is hugely successful. It gets the homes we need quicker. So I just wondered if you're pushing for a higher acquisitions cap within the next affordable homes programme.
We're just reminding ourselves the reason why the acquisition programme is so useful is because often developers need help. Councils need help. So the CHAP scheme we have, Council Housing Acquisition Programme, means families get homes they can live in straight away. Developers are helped out by flipping it from what was going to be market value to council housing. At the moment, in the current deal we have, only a certain percentage can we do in terms of CHAPs. And as part of the conversation with, I don't want to say negotiation because it's a lot less adversarial now, the conversation with MHCLG, we'll be talking about how we can take advantage of the macroeconomics to try and flip some of that housing that, frankly speaking, for a variety of reasons can't be sold, used by families who need it.
Great, that's really reassuring. And then just finally, I wanted to quickly come back on a commitment you made a couple of weeks ago at the State of London debate to the residents living in Lambeth homes who are being evicted using Section 21, so that's council residents on those council estates being evicted under Section 21. I think this is really worrying. You committed that night to looking into it, but they haven't heard back from you.
I'll check with the Deputy Mayor Chair. I don't want to throw him under a bus, but let me just check what's happened there, and I'll get back to the
Great,
member.
thank you.